Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Pluto of Pluto's Muse here, back with another timeless pick a card reading titled What Life Lesson? No. What important life lesson are you currently learning? Now, this reading was actually inspired by artwork. The thumbnail, the pile selection are all pieces of artwork by an LA-based artist named Kalita Rawls. She is an African-American woman who is very talented. And this series of artwork, it was actually from an exhibition called A Dream for My Lilith. So crazy work. Is she an astrology fan? I don't know. But I felt like the artwork was very in sync with Pisces season. It's a beautiful collection, and these pictures and this energy may be very impactful for you around this time, especially because Pisces season is just a very emotional time in general. So if the topic and the messages resonate, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. But take what resonates and leave the rest. You have 3 piles to choose from. Choose any of the images on the screen, more than one if you feel drawn to more than one. And I will see you in your pile. Let's get started. Hi, pile 1. You are the pile that chose image 1, which is a piece of artwork titled Radiating My Sovereignty. All right, before I actually got into your pile, I had to define sovereignty, okay? Because I have heard the word before and have seen it before, but I wanted to get a clear definition of what it was. And from what Siri has told me, it is supreme power or authority. Okay, so radiating your supreme power or authority is what this pile is about, what your lesson is currently at this time. And it's funny how the artwork always, or the images usually align with what's coming up in the pile. And I'm definitely getting a strong message in your pile about your personal power, about reclaiming your power and having more authority over your life. Before we actually get further into the message, let me name some of the signs and numbers that could be relevant for you in this pile. So I'm seeing 12, I'm seeing 47, I'm seeing 36, I'm seeing 18, I'm also seeing 23. Somebody could be a Sagittarius or a Capricorn, a Scorpio or Sag, a Virgo or a Libra. Could be a Taurus or a Gemini. I'm also seeing Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Taurus could be relevant in this pile. These could be your signs or someone else's signs, or who could be relevant to this message for you, pile 1. But this is the energy that I'm picking up on so far. It's funny too, because before I actually got into your message, I was adjusting the tripod and I looked down by my feet. And I had dropped an oracle, one of my oracles that I was using when I was shuffling, and I didn't see it on the ground. And the oracle that was on the ground was Elder, Move Beyond Ancestral Patterns. So I feel like a significant theme in this pile has to do with your relationship with your parents. Pile 1. And how your relationship with your parents, not parent. Some of y'all may have one parent, okay? Somebody in here, you could have one parent. Maybe you've lost a parent. My condolences. Maybe you are estranged with a parent. Maybe you never had a relationship with your parents. Maybe your foster child, anything like that. And I empathize with everybody in this pile. But your parents are a significant theme in this pile, as well as grandparents, your lineage overall, to be quite honest. And the generational curses or trauma that have been accumulated through your bloodline and how it is currently impacting you. This is what this lesson is about. So, I mean, of course, this is probably like an ongoing lesson for you in your life, but it seems significant at this time because there's an energy I'm picking up in this reading around how you have previously operated in relationships and the changes you need to make to start attracting the right kind of relationships. Now, this isn't to say that you're around a bunch of bad people or that you need to completely cut off everybody that you know or anything like that. Not my water bottle making it. For somebody in here, I was about to say, for somebody in here, it might be. Some of y'all may need to start removing people from your space, choosing better people to invest in. If you have certain people around you that you should be investing in that you're not currently investing in, redirecting your focus towards the people that are better suited for you. Maybe not what your trauma wants, but more so what you need as a healed and whole adult. This is important because a lot of you have or are currently operating out of your trauma when it comes to who you choose to be around or what type of audiences, people, friends, lovers, things like that you choose to entertain and attract. Somebody in here, you could have been a parentified child. I'm picking up on the energy of a child that may have had to play the role of a parent very early on. Or you may even be the type of person that currently feels like you have to do a lot for your parents, currently feels like you are, again, an extension of your parents. And sometimes that can be a result of, and this isn't for everybody, so please take it lightly, but feeling like an extension in a negative way where you don't have a personality or your own identity can sometimes be a sign of narcissistic abuse within your family dynamics. It could be some sort of narcissist empath paradigm between you and a parent. Maybe you've always felt like you had to serve this parent or show up a certain type of way, whether this parent is alive or not. Some of you may have felt like you had to show up a certain type of way, and this has led you to move into groups where this same dynamic or cycle plays out. All right, where you are put in positions of chasing or fighting for relationships or aiming to be accepted by people that do not allow you to be yourself. Okay. And the important life lesson that you're currently learning at this time is how to let go. You're learning how to let go of the people that do not allow you to be yourself, the best version of yourself, the most authentic version of yourself. And you're standing your ground so that you can attract or pursue connections where you do feel like you are allowed to be yourself. Like, I'm getting somebody in here, you could even have like high functioning depression. Okay. And I know some of these themes might be a little bit like heavy, and I'm not trying to make anybody sad or trigger anybody. But some of you resonate with that. Some of you have high functioning depression. You could be someone that has operated from a space of sadness for a very long time, to the point where you probably don't always know when you're sad, or may not even always address your sadness because it seems so normal. There's a numbness here, right? And this isn't your normal state, Pile One. This is not how you always operate. This is not how you're supposed to operate. But because of what it is that you have grown up around, or how you've been taught to act, there's an energy here of putting other people's emotions, needs, and desires before your own. So what you are learning to do is, at this time, or what you're meaning to learn, is how to discipline yourself when it comes to focusing on what you want to do and not allowing other people to get in the way of you doing it. Now, again, I'm not saying that you need to push people away or cut people off or even just isolate, because you are someone that is being encouraged to, you are someone that is being encouraged to align with the people you're supposed to be around. You are not meant to be alone, Part One. You are not meant to be alone. And it's okay when you take times to heal and focus on yourself and stuff like that. But some of you may not even realize that the isolation, or the being single, or the not having friends, or the choosing to be alone is, again, a trauma response. Instead of facing these fears head on and possibly setting boundaries with certain people, or speaking your mind, or even just choosing to separate yourself and find people who you align with more. You choosing to isolate is you basically feeling defeated and possibly even giving up on the idea of the possibility that there's more people out there who would support you, who would resonate with you, who would love who you actually are. This could even have to do with your spiritual path. Some of you guys are very psychic or very intuitive, mediums, things like that. And maybe you have people around you that don't fully get that, right? They don't fully understand. They don't fully resonate with who you are now currently on your spiritual path, especially if you've maybe been raised in a very religious home, or if you're someone that just is doing something outside of the norm for other people. And I'm getting the vibe here where, like, again, instead of being proud of who you are, pursuing that path and finding more people who you align with on that path, some of you guys aim to be accepted by, or to pursue, or to be validated by people who don't really have your best interest at heart when it comes to supporting who you're becoming. These are people that want you to conform. These are people that want you to shrink yourself in order for you to be accepted. These are people that want you to feel misunderstood, want you to choose a path where they are more comfortable than you are. And it's funny because I saw a reel recently on Instagram, and it was like a woman, and she was saying something like, we will never break generational curses if we continue to seek the validation of the people who started them. And I thought that was I was like, yes. I was like, yes. It makes 100% sense. Because for a lot of us, even me, for a lot of us, there's times where you'll catch yourself when you're around family and things like that. And you'll try to, again, hide who you are, or hide your beliefs, or not speak your mind, not knowing that for some of you, majority of you, if you were to be yourself, if you were to speak your mind, if you were okay with being unapologetically authentic, you would probably inspire more people or shift the perspective of a lot of people more than you would be rejected. And even in the process of being rejected, as long as you're not rejecting yourself, you're good. Right? As long as you're not rejecting yourself, you're good. But for some of you, you're definitely rejecting yourself. You've definitely made yourself smaller for other people. You definitely choose to chase people and fight for situations, or seek validation from people who, again, probably are very conflicting towards who you are. If you were to be fully yourself in front of these people, they may shame you, they may judge you, they may talk about you. Some of y'all, they might not do it to your face, right? But you already know, you're very intuitive. So you know when people are not as supportive as they may want to come off. And if that is the case, again, I feel like your spirit team, your higher self, the universe is wanting you to take a second to really analyze what you need to let go of. All right. Because there are things you need to release, whether it's self-limiting beliefs, falseness that you've created, or literal investments where you are performing for people that do not actually know who you are. Okay. Right now, your spirit team is saying that it's time for you to think of a time. There may have been a time at some point where you were around people, where you were with someone, where you were in situations where you were being supported, right? There's always a good situation or an example. So let's say some of you have had, like, maybe your family doesn't like who you are, but you had one friend at some point in time that was really supportive of who you are. You're being told to follow that feeling instead of focusing so much on trying to get those people who don't like you to like you, or trying to pursue relationships where people who don't desire you want you, right? If these are people that are pushing you back or showing you some level of like disdain or whatever it is, instead of focusing on those things, you're being told to choose you and be very, very, very much so comfortable with being yourself, so that you can align with people who like that, who like you, Power One, who really like you. Okay? This is what you're being told to do. Find people who like you. Hold back from people who don't. Find people who support you. Hold back from people who don't. Move into jobs where you're being supported. Leave jobs that don't. Some of you guys, you're being told to meet more people. Instead of being sad about the things that didn't work out, or the people that didn't support you, or who don't love you properly, meet more people. Don't be afraid to meet more people. Be discerning of who you give your energy to or who you're around. But it's time to meet more people. It's time to meet your tribe. It's time to find your tribe if you haven't already found them. And again, this could hit on many different marks. Some of you could be people of a certain race, and maybe you're changing how you look or how you dress or how you act so other people can accept you. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You can find people who will just accept you. You don't have to keep conforming for people. Some of you, it could be a thing too, where it's like, maybe you eat differently. Maybe you talk differently. Maybe you walk differently. Maybe your preference is different, right? Maybe you're into different talents and hobbies and things like that. Again, if you feel like there's anybody in your life that is not supporting you, and maybe you feel like you have to support them more than you support yourself, I'm telling you now, it could be a result of a dynamic or some sort of pattern that you've picked up from childhood, specifically between you and your parents. Specifically between you and your parents. And this is even more relevant if at this time, to this day, you are still performing for your parents. This is something that you're being told to break out of, because whether you know it or not, your parents perform for their parents and their parents perform for their parents. And this is a generational cycle that needs to stop, because if these people have performed for other people and their performances have only hindered their healing, what do you think it's doing to you? Pile one. What do you think performing for other people and putting on masks and trying to seek the validation of people that don't really support or love you is doing to you? It's hindering your healing. And pile one, you are a healer. A lot of you that chose this pile, you are a healer. You are the black sheep. You are meant to break the generational curses. You are meant to stick out like a sore thumb. You are meant to lead. The people who stick out lead. I don't care how people try to, people love to make people who are different or weird feel like, such a reject, such a weirdo, whatever it is. But what you don't realize is there is a group of people. There is a tribe of others. There is a world of individuals who would desire to be authentic, just as authentic as you want to be. If you choose to lead that, that type of change, trust and believe you will have other people that will follow in your footsteps. And not only that, some of you don't even realize how big your purpose is. I'm saying you may make shifts within your bloodline and your family dynamics, but it may go past that, to be quite honest. Some of you guys will inspire people all over the world by pursuing that talent that you always wanted to pursue, by wearing that outfit you always wanted to wear, by being proud of the person that you are, by dating the people you want to date. Like, I'm just getting the vibe here that some of you are meant to be yourself, and you need to close out a cycle of being yourself on your own. I feel like this is another portion of this message. Again, you are meant to kind of break out of the habit of people pleasing or being in a state of trying to appease your parents, whether it's to your actual parents or through other people. Some of you guys are meeting people who are similar to your parents and you're playing out this cycle with them. But even beyond that lesson, I feel like you're also being told, like, your inner child specifically, if you have the type of inner child that when you felt shut down by your parents or rejected or whatever it is, you isolated, this is not the time to isolate, boo. This is the time to find your people. All right. And even when I say isolate, some of y'all, you may feel isolated amongst a group of fake people. You may still be surrounded by people and you're faking who you are. And this is an issue. That is still a form of isolation. So again, I don't know who needs to hear it more than once, but it's time to find your tribe. It's time to expand, post the video, make the account, go outside, go to the library, go to the cafe, find the club, find the class. Like, you just need to find your people. Find the people that will help you break out of the pattern of not choosing yourself and performing for others. The next time you feel yourself wanting to lie or act a certain way in a conversation, really take a second before you do that. Say what you actually want to say. Be however you actually want to be. Do whatever you actually want to do. And that will work out way better than faking the funk. Some of y'all been faking the funk. And in the process of faking the funk, you actually have been attracting people who aren't good for you, or you've just been surrounded by people who aren't good for you. So you're definitely being told to move beyond that pattern and heal. All right. There's an oracle out here that says tea leaves, foresight. I'm going to read this oracle to you guys as well as give you some self-care. Tea may be significant for somebody in this pile, whether it's an initial or drinking tea may be important. Some of you guys need to drink tea as a meditation practice, or maybe you're drinking more tea right now. Okay, so let's see. You could be drinking tea right now. So tea leaves says, It says the tea leaves card brings you reminders of the old ways of soothsayers who in a time imbued with magic and mystery could capture a glimpse of the future in shapes that formed in one's cup. 'Tis the gypsy way. Now it is time for you to open your eyes and heart and explore your ancient bloodlines. Whether or not you have Romany blood, acknowledge the sacred work of your ancestors who will assist you from the spirit realm, Using foresight and inner knowing, you will be able to read clearly the messages and shapes of what's to come. The incantation of this card says, the truths presented to me in the tea, the old ways now help me to finally see. With eyes wide open, now I bring to understand, resolved and healed, my time to rise is at hand. Other divinatory meanings of this card says, time to heal any unresolved issues in your relationships. Investigate your bloodline. You have inherited your psychic gifts from your ancestors. Remember, magical tales of yesteryear from your childhood. Always look for the bigger picture. Step into your future with open eyes. Relax and have a cuppa. Yeah, so some of you guys, you may benefit from drinking tea. Maybe you have an ancestor that likes tea. Somebody in here could read tea leaves. I'm also getting an energy here too of you needing to know that who you are at your core. I don't care if you're psychic. I don't care if you are, I don't know. Some of you have gifts that were passed down from your ancestors. So maybe the people in your life currently are like, oh, this is weird. Why are you into this? You know, why would you want to be this way? These could be people that are judging you. You were chosen for a reason, Pile One. You have been handpicked by your ancestors to be a certain type of way because you are going to help your family end a certain pattern in your bloodline. I know a lot of you are probably like, you know, I don't know. Some of y'all are like, I don't want it, right? Some of y'all don't want this path, but I'm letting you know now, you don't have to take this path, but this is something that you've been initiated in. It's because you're special. It's because your purpose is big. If you don't feel like you want to be the one that heals for everyone, then you can just not heal, right? But for a lot of you, you are meant to heal because there's going to be a shift that you make for yourself and generations to come, whether you have kids or not. Some of you, like I said, your impact goes beyond your bloodline. You're meant to change the world through whatever gifts you have, whether you want to use your psychic gifts or not, whether you want to be authentic or not. You're just meant to do you, be you. Other people might not get it, but you are supported. And you don't have to be a reader to be a psychic. I'm just saying, follow your intuition. Your intuition tells you to leave a friend group behind, leave. A job behind, leave. Certain family members behind, leave. Find your tribe. If they're telling you to reconnect with certain family members, connect. Reconnect with certain friends. Connect. I'm getting find the people that you truly resonate with. What's self-care for Pile One? Self-care for Pile One? Clean your space. 9. Somebody could be a Virgo or a Libra. Some of y'all definitely need to clean your space. All right. Clean out the old dust, cobwebs, things like that. Stuck, stagnant energy. You also have look for fairies. Some of you guys could be seeing butterflies, moths, different insects and things like that. Could literally be seeing like splashes or like flecks of light. Okay, your angels could be around you. You could be getting all kinds of signs and things from your ancestors. This is important for you. Somebody could be 30 in this pile. Somebody could be born September 30th. Somebody could be a Virgo, Libra, Pisces, Aries. We also have chanting out here. Somebody in this pile, you should be getting into yoga, chanting, opening up your throat chakra. Maybe you've had throat chakra blockages. This is a good time for you to heal your throat chakra so you can speak your mind, so you can set your boundaries. Yes. Someone could be a Leo or a Virgo. You also have build strength. Somebody in here, you need to be strengthening your intuition. Some of you also would benefit from going to the gym. All right. A lot of people use the gym as a form of meditation as well, or healing as well. So you could definitely do that. That could also help out with releasing repressed anger and animosity. Could be a Gemini or a Cancer in this pile. Or these signs are relevant. Doesn't have to be your signs. Could be your family members. You also have 17. It says create art. That's an 8. So again, Leo and Virgo may be relevant. Somebody could be born June 17th. But yeah, I'm picking up on an energy here of needing to make artwork. Focus on your artwork, focus on your craft. This is important for you when it comes to you taking care of yourself. Maybe some of you are artists and other people don't get the art. All right. Can you imagine if Kalita, the one who made all this artwork, did not make that artwork because somebody told her not to be an artist? Sucks. That's just so sucky to think about. But because that's a thing, again, this is why it's important for you to follow your heart and do what you want to do. Kalita, I don't know. Kalita not watching me. I would be surprised if she was. But if for her artwork to be inspiring a reader or like, you know, someone who is helping other people heal, I'm sure she would feel, you know, appreciative of that as well. But you never realize what your impact will do for other people. And again, she's painted the artwork and I was inspired to make my own form of artwork to help you guys heal. So again, it's a cycle of life. We're all inspiring each other. And then the bottom of the deck, we have make a vision board. Some of you guys are seeing 666 because I'm seeing a lot of sixes out here. But this is 33. It says make a vision board. So some of you guys, you need to make a vision board. What do you want to manifest? What do you want to focus on? What do you want to call into your life? Because everything is possible for you, but you have to hold that vision. You have to focus on what you want. You are the creator of your reality. All right, pile one. That is all that I have for my pile ones. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this message. I hope it helped. And if it did, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Talk to you guys later. Hi, Pile 2. You're the pile that chose image 2. And Pile 2's image is titled, Yesterday Called and Said We Were Together. All right. So I love this. I love that message. I love those images, or that image. I'm sorry. Before we actually get into your pile, I'm going to name some signs and numbers that are relevant for you. And then we're going to get into the actual tarot. So I'm seeing 27, 32, 39, 38, 33. Those can be relevant for you guys. I'm also picking up on Virgo, Libra, Gemini, Taurus, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Scorpio, Libra, Cancer, Gemini, seeing Taurus, Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, Aries, Libra, and Taurus being relevant. Now, pile 2, this message is complex. Okay. For some of you, there's something coming up here about an old connection or a past connection that either you are trying to revisit or someone in your energy that wants to revisit you. Okay. For others of you, this message, even though I still feel like that's relevant, this message is about you and your career. Okay? You and your career and what you need to be focused on right now. Somebody in this pile needs to have faith. Okay? You need to have faith in the universe supporting you and your dreams. You need to have faith that better days are coming. Somebody in this pile, you need to have faith that you are worthy of what you want, that you have done a lot of healing on yourself that was beneficial. But your healing is not over, pile 2. And it's important for you to take some time at this present moment to focus on yourself. Like for some of you, this whole pile is about what you choose to be committed to. Okay? Because some of you have had issues when it comes to getting sidetracked by commitment in the past, or by not committing to the right kinds of things because you didn't feel worthy of what you wanted. And I don't feel like your issues with your worth are all just because you don't feel worthy. Some of you have dealt with very manipulative people in the past, people who have made you feel like you didn't deserve to be loved. People who have maybe have made you feel like you like you weren't lovable, like you weren't capable of achieving what you wanted to achieve. For some of you, there's a specific relationship from your past that may have really deterred you from what you were supposed to be pursuing in your career, or sidetracked you somehow when it comes to goals that you wanted to pursue. And it looks like a lot of you are now currently in alignment with those goals or what you want to pursue. But either some of you are having a hard time with kind of locking in and focusing on these projects, or somebody in your energy is wanting to come back or wanting to get your attention, but you need to be mindful of how this type of situation is affecting you when it comes to the progress you've made. Okay? Now, this isn't to say that a connection that triggers you is one that you need to let go of. Because some of you can have somebody around you that triggers you. It could be just triggering you, like triggering certain wounds in you or whatever it is. And I'm not getting that it's on purpose. I don't feel like somebody's doing things to hurt you on purpose. Some of you are being triggered because there's things that you still need to heal. I'm not saying that this is someone you need to let go of, or that this is a bad person to be with. If you have a connection in your life and it's triggering you and you feel like you need to work through certain patterns from a past relationship, please do. Because I feel like your past relationships are influencing your current connections and investments and things like that. But for others of you, there is someone or there's something from your past that you may have experienced that has either caused you to put heavy emphasis on the material world. Like some of you base your value off of how much money you have or how you show up to other people. And this is actually getting in the way of like your healing somehow. Or some of you are dealing with relationships where you aren't able to prioritize your goals and the things you want to pursue. And like somebody could purposefully be wanting to stop you from pursuing certain things, whether they're openly telling you to stop it or they're just causing conflict in your life, and that's causing blockages. But whether you know it or not, those experiences are definitely causing you to be delayed in your career or in your growth overall, your happiness overall. That's why I'm saying it's something here about what you choose to commit to that's important. Many of you need to be committed to your happiness right now. What makes you happy in the present? Who's making you happy? Who's helping you out? Who's supporting you? Who's showing you love? These are the things you need to be focused on. Others of you, I'm getting like you need to be focused on something that you're pursuing currently. Because maybe some of you have dealt with, again, people from the past that are wanting to be in your energy, but it's almost like they want to be around you because they know that you're progressing without them. There's something significant here about, again, either a past relationship or a pattern from a past situation that you are needing to heal from. Specifically in romance. Even though I have the women on the picture, and you could be in a same-sex relationship, doesn't matter. But even though there's women on the picture, I'm not getting that this is like a friendship thing. This is about romance. Some of y'all either have a past person that wants you to come back around, or they're trying to burden you in the process of you growing and moving forward. Right? They may want you to come back around or work on something with them or stay with them or whatever it is, because they don't want you to grow. Or some of you are currently in a connection or something like that, or currently investing in relationship or anything like that. And I'm picking up on this energy here where your goals are being put on the back burner. The things you should be focused on are not being focused on. Some of you could even be not focusing on your goals and your own happiness and things like that because you're trying to control the relationship. Okay? Like somebody in here, you may be trying to manipulate a situation that you're in currently because you wanted to progress or you wanted to change or you wanted to move forward. You want to have control. But you're being encouraged to take a second to look at what you're choosing to focus on, because I don't think that you need to force anything. I also don't feel like you need to use a connection as your only source of motivation. Have you ever done this before? Somebody in here, this is about something you've done before. This is either a pattern you've already done and it's being triggered again in the moment, like in a new connection or something like that. Or again, there could be a past person that wants to come back around and it's like, this is the person that did this to you already. This person already, made you feel bad for what you wanted to pursue, or made you feel like it was like a lot of work to, I don't know, to feel beautiful, to feel loved, to feel seen. Somebody is not, I don't know if they want me to say signs because I'm trying to keep it pretty general, but I'm picking up on a certain energy here that is, and I can't tell if it's you. Somebody in here, I can't tell if this energy is you or someone else, but somebody has tried to manipulate situations, again, to make it harder. Could even be to make people feel guilty. Somebody could make you feel guilty for wanting to pursue your goals. Or some of you have dealt with people in the past that made you feel guilty for, I guess, taking your time, not rushing a situation, not committing immediately. Like either people have made you feel bad for not doing this, or that's y'all. Some of y'all, somebody in here, you may have a habit of trying to force things, making people feel guilty for not doing something for you or whatever it is. But I feel like it's because some of you have a hard time with focusing on yourself when it comes to situations. When you feel triggered, you want to gain control. That's for somebody in here. When you feel triggered, you want to gain control. And the desire for control is coming from a self-worth issue. You're having a hard time with enjoying the present moment. And this is a result of some sort of trauma from a past relationship, It's like somebody could be having a hard time with empathizing with this past person, or empathizing with other people because of what a past person did. But for another group of you who aren't controlling, I'm getting that there's something that you want to pursue, or somewhere that you're headed, or something that you're supposed to be doing. But there could be a past person in your energy that is trying to slow you down. And maybe they are slowing you down. Maybe they are getting in the way of your peace. Maybe they are getting in the way of your happiness. Maybe they are putting a damper on your hope for the future. Some of y'all have hope. You have hope that things are going to change, that your business is going to grow, that you're going to expand in a certain area of life, that you're going to meet new people, all of this stuff. Or that's what you should be focused on. But instead, there's somebody in your energy that's trying to manipulate something significant about an infinity sign. Somebody could have an infinity tattoo. Somebody could be you or someone else. Somebody could have a car like an infinity. I'm also getting I'm seeing Aries, Virgo, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius as relevant signs. You, your person, your past person, doesn't matter. This is the energy that's coming up. And again, it's either side of the scenario. Either you are the one that is trying to control things because you're anxious, you're scared, you don't know if something's going to work out. Your guides are saying just go with the flow, enjoy the present moment, focus on yourself, do what you need to do, let other people also focus on themselves. You need to know that you'll get what you want if you choose to allow the universe to be in control. But for others of you, like I said, there could be somebody in your energy that's trying to come around. And if they are coming around, you need to use your discernment, because for a lot of you, you're committed to your work or your purpose or whatever it is. And this person is simply coming back around to throw you off, to put a damper on your success or on your shine. Maybe you're shining right now. And if you choose to pour your energy into this person, all you'll do is support what they're doing. You're not supporting yourself. Some of you, this person energy harvests. Like they like to take energy. Somebody could be taking your energy or has taken your energy in the past, and they want to come back around and take it some more. So you have a hard time with moving forward, but so that they can also stay attached to whatever energy you have. This is not the time to do that. Some of y'all are meant to be exploring your life or exploring a connection or just enjoying the present moment without forcing things, without being afraid of the future, without letting the past distract you or cause you to sabotage things. You're just supposed to be present. Some of you may even need to get some rest. I'm also picking up on the energy of someone that is feeling like they're more damaged than what they are. Okay, so maybe some of you are also dealing with a situation where it's like you do still need to heal certain things, but maybe you feel like you're more broken or more hurt than you are because, I don't know, you've been through a lot. But I feel like that energy is something that you'll feel because either that's something you're holding on to, or again, there's somebody in your energy that makes you feel that way. Like when this person comes back around, you'll start to go, oh my gosh, like I haven't healed. I haven't fully healed. And it's your best bet to heal right now. It's like somebody wants to re-traumatize you or something. That's not for all of you. Because for some of you, this is a positive situation. You're in a love connection, and because of your past trauma, you are trying to manipulate whatever's going on, and you could be sabotaging something. Because you wanted to move forward, you wanted to hurry up. But for others of you, like I said, there's somebody from the past in your energy. And maybe this person's wanting to rush things, wanting things to move forward. They're wanting to get your attention or something. But it's only to stop you from moving forward fully. So you're being tested. Somebody knows you're about to expand. And they're hoping that you're not enjoying your present moment as much as you're looking like you're enjoying it. For some of you, this could be like I said this couldn't be a friend, but for some of y'all, this could be a love interest too. Or a friend too. But it feels like love. Somebody in here is definitely in the LGBTQ community. You don't have to be, but I'm picking up on this. Yeah. Or again, something here about somebody wanting to use their sexual energy to distract you, burden you. This could even be somebody that has done some form of magic on you in the past. Take that how it resonates. Doesn't have to be the case, but I'm picking up on this. There's an oracle out here that says arithnomancy, omen. Or you did magic on this person. Because for some of y'all, I'm getting like it could be you too. I don't know, pile too. Either you are the one that's manipulating things and you need to focus on yourself because you have other things to focus on. Maybe you need to focus on your money. You need to focus on your self-worth, something like that. Another group of you, you're in a relationship. Everything's cool. Or no. Yeah, either you're in a relationship, everything's cool. You need to stop controlling it. Or some of you, you're single, but there's like a past person or somebody that's trying to get in the way of you growing and moving towards what you want. This could be somebody from an old relationship or someone you dated, or I don't know. It says arithnomancy. Birds could be significant in this pile. It says arithnomancy, omen. Be alert for the signs all around you. You have not heeded your internal alarm, so this flight of birds comes to warn you that you are in the process of making a huge mistake. You may be flying high at the moment, but could fall quickly and suffer a very nasty bump as you land. Already you have been swept away, but never fear, it's not too late to get back on track. Ask yourself what resonates with your truth and integrity. Take action accordingly. Soar freely above the commitments you have made and liberate your mind and heart to allow your soul to take off. The incantation of this card says, all that glitters is not gold, but I believed what I've been told. This omen bids me to retreat as protection, not defeat. Other divinatory meanings of this card says, do not ignore your intuition, messages, or signs. Think before doing anything that will take you from your true path. Someone is not being honest. This is not a time for new ventures. Do not move forward at this time. Yeah, like some of y'all, I don't know what this is about. You need to either stay locked in on something that you're building for yourself. I don't know if somebody is coming in. Maybe this is like an ex-lover that's like, hey, we should work on this, or we should, I don't know. For others of you, there's something going on here where you need to be mindful of what you choose to commit to, because you could be manipulating a situation, but maybe it isn't for your best benefit right now. That's not to say you're dealing with someone super shady, but some of y'all just need to go with the flow instead of forcing things. And if somebody's forcing something with you, it's like, just go with the flow. You need to just go with the flow. For now. Have faith that things will work out, but just relax. Enjoy things for what they are and focus on the positive. You're still healing. Don't let anybody disrupt your healing, Paul 2. You'll know who they are. You'll know if somebody's disrupting your healing. I'm not saying everybody, but for some of y'all, heavy on the, I'm not going to lie, heavy on the LGBTQ vibe. It's a couple cards out here now that I'm seeing that have to do with that. It wasn't the whole time, but somebody in here that could be relevant for you. Could be an ex of yours. Again, past person, I don't know. What's self-care? For pile 2, we have create art. Some of you guys are artists. This could be somebody that, I don't know if they're blocking you from making your art, or they're getting in the way of you enjoying what you love to do, or if this person's an artist, but some of y'all are being told to create art, though, for self-care. Maybe express yourself through your art. And that's 17. Somebody could be born on the 17th. Somebody could be a Leo or a Virgo. We also have flow like water, 24. Somebody could be a Cancer or a Gemini. Some of y'all should go for a swim. I'm also getting like spiritual baths, things like that. Yeah, like somebody needs to go with the flow. So again, either some of you have control issues and you need to go with the flow, because either this person is like, you need to get to know this person more, or you need to be more authentic with this person. Something weird in this pile. Somebody in here is trying to control a relationship. Another group of you are needing to protect your energy from someone that's controlling you or who wants to get in the way to control you or something. Like somebody could want to make you feel bad for moving forward or pursuing a project or not being committed to them just yet or something. But you need to figure out what you want to commit yourself to. Because you can commit to a relationship, but I'm getting, don't let it get in the way of your own growth, your own goals, your own money, your own healing. And you shouldn't get in the way of anybody else's either, pile 2. I don't know if you like are trying to force things and somebody's like, I need to heal. And you're like, oh, like now I need to manipulate this. Hopefully not, but that's for somebody. There's something here about a past relationship. So again, I don't know if this is a past lover that has done this to you, or again, this is a pattern that you've adopted from a past lover. All right, we got music, 37. Somebody could be a Scorpio or a Libra. Some of y'all need to be making music. You could be a musician. For some of you, that's what I was going to say too. I didn't say this. Somebody could be trying to make something. Like you could be literally painting something, making something, writing something. And you could have a past person that wants to come back around. I'm getting specifically if you're like an artist, a musician, something like that. Either somebody wants to come back around to benefit off of what you're building for yourself. Or somebody could even be wanting to come back around so you don't use them as motivation for what you are building. But some of you, you've been motivated by the loss of a situation or by the pain that was created in something else to build something. And somebody might not want you to express yourself that way. That's for a small group of you. I'm also getting too, like somebody just doesn't want to see you grow, or you don't want to see somebody else grow. Somebody's having issues with just allowing things to be. And it's coming from a space of insecurity. We have 52, take a walk. Somebody could be a Cancer or a Leo. Some of y'all need to take a walk. Self-care is taking a walk. We have nourish your temple, 38. Somebody could be a Scorpio or a Sagittarius. You also need to be mindful of what you eat. And then you have pleasure, which is 40. And that is Aries and Taurus. Somebody in here also, I'm really getting, be careful about sleeping with somebody. If there's somebody in your energy that's trying to sleep with you and you feel like this person, especially if it's like a past person, you feel like this person has siphoned energy off of you or is trying to manipulate you to keep you there through that or something like that, just be careful. That's not for all of you, but be careful. Because I feel like that's something that you could experience or have experienced. And it's delaying you from fully healing or fully getting what you want. So keep that in mind. What you should be focused on is your happiness, loving yourself, motivating yourself, believing in love, believing that things can improve. You know, believing that if you are in a relationship, it'll work out how it needs to, but don't manipulate things, pile 2, and don't let other people manipulate you. All right. That's all I got for pile 2, pile 2. I don't know if that makes sense with you, but take it how it resonates. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Talk to you guys later. Hi, pile 3. Last but not least, you are the pile that chose image 3. And this artwork is titled Guardian. All right. So before we actually get into your pile, let's get into the numbers and signs that could be relevant, and then we'll talk about what I'm seeing. Somebody in here, you could be oh no, let me do numbers. I'm seeing 5, 20, 17, 8, 12, and 41. All right. Somebody in here, you could be a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, Moon in specific, Taurus, Gemini, Leo, Aquarius, Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius, Taurus, or Gemini. I'm also seeing Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in this pile. Could be your sign, could be somebody else's sign. Now, off of the image alone, is somebody pregnant? Congratulations if you are. Maybe some of you are pregnant. Maybe you have a partner that's pregnant. Doesn't have to be the case. For some of you, this could be about your mother. This energy that I'm picking up on, for others of you, you are a mom, you are a dad, you are a parent somehow, a pet parent, anything. The image is also giving me Empress energy. Somebody in here, you could feel like you are currently in some form of Empress energy. Maybe you're feeling very receptive, very abundant, very beautiful. You're waiting for what you deserve and it's coming in. For a lot of you, something is coming in. Okay, your spirit team wants you to know that something's coming in. But in order for this thing to come in, you have to feel like you're worthy of receiving it. Okay? Many of you in this pile have gone through a lot of spiritual experiences, have learned a lot from your past, have learned a lot from your family even. And now is the time to figure out where you want to go or what type of life you're creating for yourself without the influence or expectations of other people around you. And I don't think it's anything wrong with you trying to make other people proud or to celebrate with other people, but it really feels like your spirit team want you to know that your path may be different from some of the people around you, and they don't want you to judge yourself for that, because your gifts are also very different. And the only person that can really celebrate that or support that fully is going to have to be you. Okay? Some of you could really be ending out some sort of cycle that you have with your family, or with like a vision that you've had from the past. There's some sort of vision of your reality that you wanted in the past that is coming to a close. And I don't see it as a negative thing. I'm almost getting the vibe that your spirit team are saying, like, don't apologize for doing what you want to do or for choosing what you want to choose. However you choose to grow or however you choose to expand and explore your life is completely up to you. No one else has a say. And for some of you, this could have to do with, again, your sexuality. This could have to do with what you're choosing to do with your body, whether you don't want to have kids, you do want to have kids, who you're sleeping with. Something significant here about those activities. Maybe some of you are ready to date. Maybe some of you are ready to, I don't know. Maybe some of you are already in a relationship. For somebody in here, I'm really getting like, your vision of happiness and success may not be what other people want. Like, maybe some of you don't want to have kids. Others of you, you do. Maybe you're at an age where it wouldn't be normal for you to do that, or other people would think that that's wrong. But I feel like the experiences that you've had and that you're currently having are leading you down, again, a very specific path. And whatever this path is for you is wish fulfillment. And you're being supported in it, to be quite honest. If there are people that you leave behind in the process of you evolving, it was just meant to be. If there are people that reject you or make you feel bad for who you're becoming, that's completely fine. They're just not supposed to be with you. Like, some of y'all are leaving something behind. Somebody in here, you could be moving away from your family. Like, you could be physically moving, or you're separating from your family to start something new. Yeah. Or maybe you're stepping away from the idea of having a family to start something new. Maybe at one point in time you wanted to have a family, you wanted to have kids. It's two different people in this pile. Some of y'all are starting or desiring to start a new beginning for yourself when it comes to love and romance and things like that. You want to be more committed. You want to be more stable. You want to be more traditional. And maybe other people around you are judging you for this or viewing this as a negative thing. But as long as you choose to keep your eye on your fulfillment and you believe you are worthy of it, it's manifesting. I see it coming in for you. Stop being indecisive. What's the purpose of being indecisive? Some of you don't know whether you want to stay in your old life or to receive the new one. And I feel like as long as you know that your reality is meant to expand, or that the universe has your back, or that this is going to be something that supports your spiritual growth, go after it. Don't be afraid to let go of the past. For others of you, though, I don't know if you are trying to move into a more serious situation. Some of you are taking the route of doing what you want to do without desiring anything that is, I don't want to say it's not more committed, because some of y'all could be committed to somebody, but it's like you might be in a commitment, don't want to have kids. You might be in a commitment and the aim is like, again, whether this is a same sex situation or anything like that, somebody could be in a relationship and maybe people around you are like, oh, are you gonna have kids, are you gonna do this, are you gonna do that, and you're like, no. So you're like, no, I don't think I want that. Or maybe there's another group of you where you are, maybe people are used to you being a player, playgirl, whatever it is, and you're thinking about settling down. Yeah. Maybe that's something that you've manifested, even settling down, a partner that wants to settle down. For some of you in here, though, the person that you want to settle down with, or the person that you may end up committing to, may not be someone that people support. That's the real tea. One of the lessons you could be learning at this time is that you could be getting everything that you want, or you could have the opportunity to have everything that you want. But whoever you're going to have it with may not be someone that other people support. So ultimately, you may choose the person you want to be with. It's like, instead of living out the dream of others, you choose your own path. Some of you could be dealing with someone of another race. I'm getting interracial relationships, same sex. I can't tell whether I can say it or not, so I'm switching between my censored version and the regular. But no, I'm getting the vibe here where it's like, either you are going after the love you want. It feels like you're going after the love you want. Pile 3. This is a lesson that you're going through currently. And it's important because it's in alignment with your spiritual growth. Some of you are meant to alchemize whatever type of evil eye or judgment or criticism. Some of you are meant to alchemize whatever type of evil eye or criticism or negativity that people send your way, and you're just supposed to keep fueling your relationship. Like, I'm getting somebody in here, you're meant to be connecting with someone, or connecting in general. I do feel like somebody in here, you do have a soulmate around you. But for others of you, there's something here about like you looking for a soulmate, or being open to looking for one. And maybe other people don't or wouldn't agree with who you want to be with. But if it doesn't matter to you, then it shouldn't matter to other people. This is what you asked for. This is what you want. Whoever it is that you're moving towards, whatever relationship you're moving towards, whatever type of lifestyle you're trying to live, whatever type of person you're becoming, it seems like you're moving into a state of feeling at home. Like, some of y'all have found someone you feel at home with. Some of you are attracting someone or will be in a relationship with someone that you feel at home with. Maybe other people don't feel like you should feel that way. I feel like people are questioning your wisdom, pile 3. Some people don't feel like you're as wise as you are. And other people's judgment of you or their evil eye is making you question your own worth. Yeah. Even if it is something where, again, maybe you're taking the route of like, you're not aiming for a long-term commitment, but you're doing something casual with someone. That doesn't mean it wouldn't end up in a long-term commitment, or that isn't something that you are going to have. But I'm getting like, maybe it could be like recreational. Some of y'all are sleeping with someone and this is what you want to do. This is who you want to be with. And there are people around you who are judging you for this. I'm getting specifically like elders, family. Could be more traditional friends or something like that. Why is this lesson important? Why is this lesson important? I feel like this situation is highlighting an even bigger issue. So, something about a relationship that you have in your environment, pile 3, that you either haven't pursued yet, will end up pursuing, or are currently pursuing, whatever it is. Something about the pushback that you're receiving from that situation, or something about the judgment from other people that you're getting or could get, or whatever it is actually also highlighting the fact that there's a project, a business project or a career path that you're not pursuing currently, because you're too focused on other people's opinions. Yeah. You may be the type of person that apologizes for not being in alignment with other people, for taking risks, for doing things that they wouldn't want you to do. And your spirit team is saying, like, stop apologizing and stop being embarrassed about your growth or how you've changed. There's something that's supposed to be lucrative for you. There's a business project or a path you're supposed to take. And you could be afraid of, again, other people judging you for it. It doesn't have to be anything crazy either. Like, let's say, okay, this is an example. This isn't for all of you. Let's say you want to, I don't know what I should say. Let's say you are in this day and age, unfortunately, there are people that still don't support interracial relationships, right? Even multicultural relationships. You could be of different cultures, different races, socioeconomic backgrounds, anything like that. So people don't support that, right? Or there's a group of people somewhere that aren't supporting it. And maybe normally in the past you would have ignored, not even ignored. Yes, you would have ignored your desire to be in that or to pursue that because you were worried about other people's judgment of you, right? Now you're in a phase of life where you're being challenged because maybe you met somebody, maybe you like somebody, maybe you're connected with someone, and it's like, I think I want to pursue this situation. I think I want to get to know this person. I think I want to take this person seriously. But the people around you don't support it. Some of you are going to, or are choosing to take the route of dating this person, being with this person. Maybe this person's older than you. I don't know. I brought up race because I felt like that was significant. Maybe that was more of a definite like distinction between two different types of people. But it could be a age thing, race thing, culture thing, money thing, gender thing. It could be anything. People aren't agreeing with the path that you're on or what you want to do with someone, what you want. But if this is something that you want and it's in alignment with you and your spiritual path and you feel like it's not hindering you from your growth, I don't see anything wrong with that. I feel like the only thing that's wrong is other people assuming it is or judging you for it. Yeah. You maybe not being confident enough to go after it would be the problem here. However, what you don't realize is this desire to be validated in a situation like this could also be a sign of another area of life where you also are hindering yourself. So let's say I don't know how to define this. Let's say you also, what are these examples? Let's say you also, okay, you want to be in an interracial relationship. And let's say you are a white person. You're Caucasian, you're European, I don't know. Let's say you're a white person. You could also want to be a rapper. Okay? This could be a thing. I'm not joking. I'm not going to laugh at it. I'm dead serious. Somebody could also want to be a rapper. But, you know, rap, hip hop, things like that are also associated with black people or other cultures, you know? So you feel like you just can't do anything. Do you get what I'm saying? You feel like you can't do anything at this point because It doesn't matter which way you try to turn or evolve. The things that you want are just not approved of, basically. So your spirit team are telling you, choose a path and know that you're worthy of it. Focus on what makes you happy. Know that you're being supported. Don't let other people make you feel bad for the path that you're choosing, because it is in alignment with you. Even if it doesn't feel conventionally positive for the people around you, or if it doesn't make sense. If it makes sense to you, what does it matter to them? I don't see this being a negative investment. Whatever I'm picking up on, I don't see this being a negative investment. And some of you, it's not even as extreme as, like I said, it doesn't have to be an interracial thing. But maybe you're in a casual relationship and people are judging you for it being casual. Maybe they don't know that you don't want to have kids, or maybe they don't know that you don't want anything super serious, but people are judging you for that. And then in the process or something, there's like something else you want to pursue. You want to be a chef, you want to be a painter, you want to be something else. You want to leave the job that you're at, but you can't do that either, because that's another thing that people judge you for, right? Something like that. Does that make sense to you? I'm picking up on the fact that some of you are not evolving in one area of life, or you're too heavily focused on the validation of others in one area of your life. And that's also pouring into other areas, whether you know it or not. It's hindering you. From what I'm seeing, the desire to be supported, or this energy of being apologetic for what you want, is hindering you from fully getting what you want. So you need to just choose what you want. And I'm kind of getting the vibe here too of like needing to choose what you want and not telling people, or not telling as many people. Maybe some of you are the type that are very vocal about what you have going on, or have been in the past. Others are judging you for that. I'm also getting too, like, some of you could be wanting to pursue a certain relationship, and again, maybe you're keeping it under wraps, but then you also have a talent or something that you want to pursue. And inadvertently, you're so used to hiding what you love or what you want to do that you're also hiding your talent or something like that. Something weird. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Take what resonates and leave the rest. That's the important life lesson, though. Rejection in one area is rejection for all things. So stop rejecting yourself, and stop rejecting what you want, and stop caring about how other people feel, and just do you. You have an oracle out here. It says black cat. Black cats could be significant. Some of y'all are meant to be in this black cat energy. I'm telling you, I get the vibe that somebody in here, even though that picture is of a pregnant woman, somebody in here may not want kids. Some of y'all don't want kids or something. And I think that you're worried about how your family's going to view that. Or even if you already have kids, some of y'all are like, I want to get in this relationship and not have kids, or I don't want to have kids. And maybe that's something that other people would normally judge you for. But that might be a part of your path. Pile 3. Not gonna lie. Others of you, maybe you are having a kid. Maybe you're having a kid and you're not married or something like that. Some of y'all, it's just a part of your path. That's what the cards are saying. They're saying stop judging yourself and just start, especially if you're happy, stop judging yourself and just be happy. You have black cat. It says good luck. Today is your lucky day. You are on a winning streak and everything is going in the favor of you. Don't lose a second by worrying about whether or not you should throw caution to the wind. Instead, draw on this good fortune and take advantage, because your big break has arrived, finally. Don't be afraid to make the most of it. As the saying goes, make hay while the sun shines. Okay? So grab this fortuitous opportunity with both hands. By doing so, you are assured of the bountiful rewards that are just waiting to be reaped. Lady Luck is on your side. No matter what you do, you just can't lose. Rest assured you will land on your feet, just like a cat. Now go for it. The incantation of this card says, my luck has changed, well fancy that, as my paths cross with a black cat, and so I win in all I do. With feline help, my dreams come true. The other divinatory meanings of this card says, your positive thoughts and intentions have brought about good fortune. Dismiss any negativity. Good news arrives. An offer is the one you've been waiting for. Connect with cats and their energy. I'm telling you, some of y'all are going to get something that you really want. A love offer you really want. A job opportunity you really want. Something that you really want. And maybe other people around you would normally make you feel bad. Or maybe you just are so stuck or hung up on an old version of your life that you thought you wanted that you can't enjoy what you're being gifted. But it could be everything that you want. So don't block your own blessings because of other people's judgment or of your own judgment. I'm even getting the energy too of like, some of y'all could have lost a job or something like that. And that could have been exactly what you wanted. And maybe you're worried about people judging you because you lost this job or whatever it is. But it's like, deep down, you're happy. They may not get it, but you're happy. But other people will ruin your happiness by telling you something wrong happened or this was ruined or whatever it is. Don't let them do it. Don't let yourself do it either. What's self-care for Paul? Self-care for my pile 3s. You have be still. Yeah, some of you need to just relax. Take a break, sleep, relax. Everything's working out for you. You also have 37. It says music. Somebody could be a Scorpio or a Libra. Seeing Taurus or Aries. Some of y'all need to pay attention to the music you listen to. Or you need to make music. Maybe you're a musician. Maybe you got a job to do something music related and other people would be like, oh, that's not real or whatever it is. I don't know. Enjoy your life and don't tell everybody your business. You also have clean your space. That's a 9, Virgo and Libra. We got 2 9s out here. 99 could be relevant. Clean your space. Actually, we got 3 9s out here. Some of y'all are seeing 999. That's crazy. The end of a cycle. There's an ending here. But, this card says dance. Some of y'all need to be dancing right now. Maybe you want to be a dancer. Some of you would benefit from getting into dancing. Okay? And for some of you, this isn't, this could be professional dancing, but all kinds of people from all walks of life. I don't know what you do in this pile 3. Some of you could be exotic dancers or something like that. If that's the case and that's what you want to do you. If that makes you happy, do you. I'm not telling you that that's the best route to take. And I'm also not telling you that I would recommend or anything like that. I don't have any experience in it, but some people love it. Some people love that. Live your life. Live your life. I'm never mad. I'm always going to support people. We have different spiritual experiences, so do whatever you need to do. But for others of you, it's not that. Maybe you are a professional dancer. If you're a professional dancer, go ahead and dance. Why would you feel bad for dancing? And who wants to make you feel bad for dancing? For taking that seriously. Very odd. You also have hydrate. It says 27. Somebody could be a Libra or a Virgo. Heavy on the Libra and Virgo in this pile. You could be a Libra or a Virgo. You could be dealing with one. Some of you could have that in your chart. I don't know. It says hydrate. Some of y'all need to drink more water. That's important. You also have 55, and that's a 10. That's Scorpio and Libra, and it says write a gratitude list. So another group of you may benefit from looking at everything that you are grateful for in the present. Because there could be a lot of things that you're happy about, that you're grateful for, that other people wouldn't understand. But if you can identify it, that's all that matters. So I hope this made sense for you, pile 3. This message was kind of all over the place. Some of y'all, it was a lot of people in this pile. Some of you, if your relationship doesn't make sense to people, that doesn't mean it doesn't make sense to you. Or that it isn't good for you. Do what you want to do. For others of you, if your job doesn't make sense to people, that doesn't mean it isn't good for you. Do what you want to do. Your path, your faith. You could have chosen another pile 3. Who you are, who you date, whatever you choose to do, has nothing to do with other people. No matter how much they want to act like they have a say, they don't have a say. You can only live your life, and you only got one life to live. So do it for you, boo. All right, that's all that I have for my pile threes. I'll talk to you later, pile three. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.